So this was the last step for us on our journey. And this is probably the step that my megachurch self would have hated the most, because the megachurch model was all about big church. And based on statistics, on average attendance and those types of things, about 30,000 people would have considered the church I was at their home church. In our metropolitan area, that's about 1 in 20. 1 in 20. So think about that. 1 out of every 20 people in our metropolitan area considered our church their home church. So now I look and go, what impact did that have? What impact did that have when COVID hit? What impact did that have as it relates to poverty? What impact did that have as it relates to the education system? What impact did that have as it relates to abortion? What impact did that have based on all of these other issues that are in our city? Very little, very little. So we knew how to grow big churches, but we didn't know how to translate that into big impact. And so we decided that as a church, and the simple but meaningful model is really important in this part of it, because when you're complex but motivational, your staff is overtaxed. You have zero money because you're spending it all on technology and staffing. But when you're simple but meaningful, your staff is free and you have tons of money because you're not wasting it on technology. And the third thing is your best people aren't just being used inside your church to make coffee and hold doors. They're free to go do other things. And so choosing big impact over big church, for us, it led to 2 important things. One, we decided, well, actually 3. The first is we just decided that whenever there was an outside organization that was having actual impact in the kingdom of God, we were going to financially support it. And so if there's an institution in our city that is making true non-woke impact in our city, we're going to help it because we have the money to do it. Number 2, we're going to create our own institutions that are that are outside of our church that can have impact. So we started a Bible college and pledged $250,000 to it. Why? Because a thriving college, Christian college in our Northwest Ohio community, and Toledo's one of the largest metropolitan areas in the country without a Christian college, a thriving college in our metropolitan area will impact our entire region. It'll change it in 10, 20, 30 years, much more than a large church will. Okay. It also led us to, we're basically starting like a farm and a homesteading type environment on our land, on our church land. Something my mega church self, my head would have exploded. It's a waste of time. It's mission drift. That doesn't get people into the doors. It's not just about getting people into the doors. Church growth is important. That's fine. But impact is also important. And so we had to choose to intentionally walk down these steps. Okay. And then I think the third thing is we've enlisted some of the most talented people in our church, involve them in real kingdom impact that has nothing to do with growing the size of our church. And that's good. They're using their skills and their talents and their gifts for the kingdom and instead of just our church brand.